The New South Wales leadership team has been finalised after Paul Toole was elected leader of the Nationals and now becomes the Deputy Premier. Former Premier Gladys Berejiklian has made her first public appearance, meanwhile, since her resignation.
It's day one on the job for Premier Dominic Perrottet and his deputy Paul Toole.
I know that together we will be working very, very closely to benefit the lives of people right across our state.
Today, is a message of actually getting on with business as usual.
The start of a new era in New South Wales politics after a swearing-in ceremony at Government House. This is the team that will lead New South Wales out of lockdown. The Premier already hinting at changes to the roadmap ahead of Monday's reopening.
In relation to how those structures will work going forward, look, I've spent the day today working through those matters, and once those decisions are made, I'll let you know.
Earlier in a party room vote, Bathurst MP Paul Toole was elected as leader of the Nationals Party by his colleagues. Following John Barilaro's decision to quit, the small party room gathered at Macquarie Street, emerging an hour later with a decision.
I can confirm that the Honourable Paul Toole has been duly elected as the leader. The Honourable Bronnie Taylor MLC was elected to the position of Deputy Leader.
It was a battle between Paul Toole and Oxley MP Melinda Pavey. While Ms Pavey had the backing of high-profile voices, Paul Toole won the vote emphatically 15-3.
I get up every day and out of bed because I want to fight for a better regional New South Wales. I want to make sure that they have opportunities.
Bronnie Taylor is the first female deputy leader after 100 years of the party.
I feel very humbled to have had the support of my colleagues today, and I really can't express that strongly enough. It's one thing to put yourself forward, but it's another thing to be so resoundingly supported.
Paul Toole was widely tipped to be Mr Barilaro's successor after serving as his deputy since 2019 and Minister for Regional Transport and Roads in the Berejiklian government. Paul Toole is a well-known figure here in Bathurst, having served as mayor in 2007. He and Premier Dominic Perrottet now face the challenge to convince voters why they should be elected in 2023. Do you know Paul Toole, who's the Bathurst MP?
Yes, I know.
What do you think of him as leader of the Nationals Party?
I reckon he'd do a good job.
He's always been very Bathurst focused, and I think he'll do a great job.
He's a really good man. I mean, I think years ago he was just the mayor of Bathurst, and now look where he is. Yeah, he's doing well.
Former Premier Gladys Berejiklian has made her first public appearance after her shock resignation on Friday. She stopped at her electorate office in Northbridge to look at the collection of flowers and messages of support.
I just want everybody to get behind the new Premier Perrottet and the New South Wales Government during this important time. Thank you so much.
Will you campaign in the by-election, Premier?
That's all I have to say. I just want to say again a big thank you to everybody. It's been an enormous comfort to know people care, and I want the community to get behind Premier Perrottet, as I know they will. He will be an outstanding leader, and at this important time we need everybody to follow the Premier's words and make sure that we come out of this lockdown as safely as possible. Thank you.
The team is now complete, hoping to break away from the Gladys effect and into a new phase of the pandemic. Danica Di Giorgio, Sky News, Bathurst.